not allow, but online copies
published
will be
a book
posted
called
by
Adventures
it will be
in way
posted by
back in
it
1982.
is from past
George
era.
Gallagher Jr. published a book called Adventures in Immortality, which contained results of a survey on American beliefs about the afterlife, including near death and out of body experiences. The Gallup survey is intriguing, but it leaves unanswered this basic question: is there any scientific evidence for near death experiences, particularly out of body type? The true dimensions of that ultimate question are thoroughly explored in a second chance by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, the International Society for Consciousness. Thousands of years ago in India, the history concerning Ajamila and his near-death experience was related by the great spiritual master Shukadeva Goswami to his disciple King Parikshit. Their conversation is recorded in the sixth canto of the Sanskrit classic Srimad Bhagavatam, renowned as the ripened fruit of the tree of India's timeless Vedic literature. Life story of Ajamila is not only explains situations during death, but also teaches us an important lesson on power of holy name. We are doing an attempt to show the power of holy name through this small drama, the Ajamila. Be ready, fasten your seatbelts, switch off your mobiles. Let's go!
This last month of winter, that's what it is.
Introducing before you all, this is a famous story of a Brahmin, or should we call him something else? Yet, let me tell you, this is a real story which happened several years back. We request all of you to watch this story with kind attention, as this story is a transformation. This tale is an inspiration for many. But what is it that makes this tale something very different? Let us see and watch the story of the deliverance of Ajamila. In the city known as Kanyakuja, there lived a Brahmana named Ajamila. He married a prostitute maidservant and lost all his Brahmanical qualities because of the association with a low-class woman. Ajamila gave troubles to others by arresting them, cheating them in gambling, or directly plundering them. This was the way he earned his livelihood and maintained his so-called wife and the children. 88 years of his life passed by while Ajamila thus spent his time in abominable, sinful activities to maintain his family and 10 sons and the prostitute. The youngest child was a baby named Narayana, who was naturally very dear to his father and mother.
Narayana? 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 Where are you, my son? Narayana! Please come back. Don't leave me alone like this in anxiety. Narayana! I cannot live without you, even for a moment. Oh, Narayana! Please come back, Narayana!
As the sinful Ajamila lay on his deathbed, he was terrified to see three fierce human-like creatures coming to drag him out of his dying body and take him to the abode of Yamaraj, the Lord of death and punishment.
Stop it! Do not arrest. Stop it! Do not arrest.
Who are you, sirs, that dare to challenge the jurisdiction of Yamaraj? Why are you stopping us to take the soul of this sinful Ajamila? Whose servants are you? Where have you come from? And why are you forbidding us to touch the body of Ajamila? Are you demigods from the heavenly planets? Are you sub-demigods? Or are you the best of devotees? Now, sirs, why are you obstructing us?
If you are actually servants of Yamaraj, then you must explain to us the meaning of religious principles and the symptoms of irreligion. What is the process of punishing others? Who are all the actual candidates for the punishment? Are all persons engaged in futile activities punishable? Or only some of them?
See, you are so excited that it is not very good for you to interfere with our business.
You claim to be the representatives of Yamadharmaraja, the superintendent of death and the maintainer of religion, and you accuse us of interfering in your business, which he has entrusted to you. Therefore, would you kindly explain what is dharma or religion and what is adharma or irreligion? If you are actually representatives of Yamaraj, then you can answer this question.
The sun, the fire, the moon, the land, air, water, and Supersoul himself witnesses all the activities of the living entity. The candidates for punishment are those who are confirmed by these many witnesses who have deviated from their prescribed regulated duties. Everyone engaged in futile activities is suitable to be subjected to punishment according to his sinful acts.
That which constitutes, that which is standing in Vedas is dharma, religious principle, and the opposite to that is irreligion. Vedas are supreme personality of Godhead. This we learn from Yamaraj.
To the extent of one's religious and irreligious activities in this life, one gets suffering or happiness of its karma in the next life.
The foolish embodied living entity, then unable to control his mind and senses, is influenced by the modes of material nature. He is just like a cocoon or like a silkworm who with its saliva creates a cocoon and strapped into it. Thus, he is always bewildered and finds no possible way to get out, and he continuously suffers birth, death, old age, and disease.
The living entity is bounded in this material nature. Therefore, he is in miserable condition. But if he starts in his human form, how to associate with the Supreme Lord or his devotees, this condition can be changed.
Oh sir, let me kindly tell you why we are taking this sinful Ajamila to the dungeons of hell for punishment.
Thus, the Yamadutas began narrating the story of Ajamila. When he was in his youth, Ajamila was very pious Brahmana. But what made him a sinful, wretched being? Yes, that history lies in this particular episode. Thus, all of you to watch this episode attentively. This is the family of Ajamila. Ajamila lived in a very happy family with his father, mother, and his wife, who was very chaste and loyal to him. Ajamila was very God-fearing and worshipped his parents duly every single day, and he was the most pious and the most obedient son that could ever be imagined. Ajamila lived very happily with his family. One day, Ajamila's father told him to go to the forest to collect flowers, fruits, and sandalwood for the sake of worshipping the Supreme Personality of God. And thus, Ajamila left to the forest. Ajamila, as the instruction of his father, started collecting all the necessary items for the worship of the Supreme Lord. But only if he had imagined what could be happening in such a solitary forest. Let us see what happened to him. Ajamila saw a Shudra and Shudrani, a prostitute, dancing, enjoying, embracing, and kissing in the forest. He tried not to look there, but he felt extremely enticed. Ajamila was dumbstruck. He did not know what to do. The sounds were just haunting him. Now, let us see what is going on in his mind.
No, I am Brahmana. I should not be thinking like this. So what? So what? No. Matruvat Paradareshu. Other women should be considered as a mother. She is very beautiful. Look and enjoy. No. What about my father, my mother, my family, my relatives? I cannot do that. You can! You can! Come! Enjoy!
Thus, Ajamila, after sufficiently deliberating to enjoy, gained the courage to go and propose to the prostitute.
Hey, handsome. Why don't you wanna enjoy me?
more.
Father? Father! Where is that old man?
Yeah, Azamila, what is wrong with you?
Go and call your husband.
Oh, Swami. Something wrong with Azamila. He is ill.
Ajamila, what happened to yourself, my son?
Rascal father, you have always told me that Dharma does not allow you to enjoy this beautiful girl. You rascal father.
No, don't beat me, Ajamila. No, don't beat me.
From my childhood, I never got a chance to enjoy.
Swami!
What you are looking for, old lady?
Anju! Who is that lady? Is she your new maid servant?
She was my wife. Little I need you, my young lady.
Swami! What are you telling? I have always been chaste and loyal to you, Swami. Please, don't do this.
Stop nonsense. Just see what you have and what she is having. I want her.
Please, don't say like this, Swami. I just want to serve you, Swami.
This way, Ajamila kicked out one by one and everybody from his house. And let us see what is he doing now. Thus for years, Ajamila simply engaged in breaking all the regulatory principles, namely intoxication, gambling, illicit sex, and meat eating, just to maintain this prostitute and her 10 children. Thus recounted the history of Ajamila to the Vishnudutas and everybody. Now, let's go back to the scene where Ajamila's life is at stake. Either he is going to be arrested by the servants of Yamaraj, or he shall be released from the Yamapash. Let us see what is going to happen.
In this way, Ajamila drew away his family members and married that loose character woman. Scripture says that one who indulges in illicit sexual activity, his all good qualities will be vanished. Ajamila begot many children and he increased his sinful activities day by day. Enjoyed himself with her, he did many criminal activities.
And also, this Brahmana, his whole life lived irresponsibly, eating food prepared by a prostitute, living extravagantly. As he is sinful, he is unclean, and who is addicted to forbidden activities.
And he never undergo any atonement. Thus, according to his sinful activities, he will just be punished and purified.
Alas, how painful it is that a religion is being introduced into an assembly where religion should be maintained. Indeed, those in charge of maintaining religious principles are needlessly punishing a sinless, unpunishable person.
He said what? Unpunishable?
Ajamila has atoned for all the sins he committed in his life. In fact, he has atones for all sins he committed in millions of lifetimes because he chanted Lord's name in such a helpless condition at the time of death. He might have not chanted purely, but certainly he has chanted attentively and offenselessly. Therefore, he is rightful candidate to go to Vaikuntha.
Even previously, while eating and at other times, Ajamila would call his son, saying, "My dear Narayana, please come here." Although calling the name of his son, he nevertheless uttered the 4 syllables Na, Ra, Ya, Na. Simply by chanting the name of Narayana in this way is sufficiently atoned for the sinful reactions of millions of lives.
The chanting of the holy name of Lord Vishnu is the best process of atonement for one who steals gold or other valuables, for a drunkard, for one who betrays a friend or relative, for one who kills a Brahmin, or for a man who indulges in sex with the wife of his guru or another superior. It is also the best method of atonement for a man who murders his father, the king, or woman, for one who slaughters cows, and for all other sinful men. Simply by chanting the holy name of Lord Vishnu, such sinful persons attract the attention of the Supreme Lord, who then considers, because this man has chanted my name, I must give him protection.
Because of this pure chanting, Ajamila unconsciously accumulated the results of bhakti, devotional service. Indeed, even his first utterance of the holy name was sufficient to nullify all the sinful reactions of his life.
The ritualistic ceremonies of atonement recommended in the religious scriptures are insufficient to cleanse the heart absolutely. Because after atonement, one's mind again runs towards material activity. Consequently, for one who wants liberation from the fruitive reactions of material activities, the chanting of the Hare Krishna mantra or glorification of the name, fame and pastimes of the Lord is recommended as the most perfect process of atonement because such chanting completely eradicates the dirt from one's heart and it does not indulge in any sinful activity further.
At the time of death, Ajamila helplessly and very loudly chanted the holy name of Narayana. That chanting alone has already freed him from the reactions of all sinful life. Therefore, O servants of Yamaraj, do not try to take him to your master for punishment in hellish conditions.
One who chants the holy name of the Lord is immediately freed from the reactions of unlimited sins. Even if he chants the holy name jokingly, for musical entertainment, neglectfully, or even to indicate something else, this is accepted by all the learned scholars of the scriptures.
If one chants the holy name and he passes away by some misfortune accident, such as being bitten by a snake or falling off a roof, still, even though he may be very sinful, he does not have to suffer from the hellish condition of life.
As a fire burns dry grass to ashes, so the holy name of the Lord, whether chanted knowingly or unknowingly, unfailingly burns to ashes all the reactions of one's sinful activities.
If a person is unaware of the potency of a certain medicine, if he takes that medicine or is forced to take it, it will act without his knowledge, for its potency does not depend on the patient's understanding.
Similarly, even though one does not know the value of chanting the holy name of the Lord, if one chants the holy name knowingly or unknowingly, the chanting will be very effective. Thus, if Yamadutas, being defeated by Vishnudutas, had to give up the soul of Ajamila and run towards their master as they were thoroughly bewildered. Thus, Ajamila was released by the Yamapash, and Vishnudutas disappeared from his vision all of a sudden.
Who were these people? Was this a reality? What is up? I will enhance. What a situation I went through. I fell from the position of a duly qualified Brahmana and engaged in the sinful activities with that fallen prostitute. Because children, my father, my mother, they were helpless. But I threw them away from the house just because I could not take care of them. I broke all the regulating principles and degraded my family tradition and engaged in the sinful activities such as intoxication with that fallen prostitute. Because of the sinful activities, I have to be taken to the most degraded hellish conditions. But there is only one good thing. Because I chanted the holy names of the Lord, I do not know what those three dangerous people who created fear in my heart and who were those four exalted personalities who came to rescue me. But because of my previous spiritual activities, I got their association, and because I could chant the names of the Lord in their association, hence I see there is no desire for sense gratification in my heart.
Thus, Ajamila decides to go to Haridwar and dedicate his life to complete the devotional service of the Supreme Lord. Yamadutas were thoroughly defeated by the Vishnudutas. And yes, all of us must be eager to know what exactly happened to the Yamadutas. Now let us go to the Samyamanipuri, which is the abode of Yamaraj.
What happened there?
When we went to the place to snatch away the soul of the sinful Ajamila, 4 reputed personalities came and abducted us.
How many?
4. They were very efficient, and due to them, we could not take away the soul of sinful Ajamila. Why is this happening?
I understand, my dear servants. Just listen carefully. The order carriers of Lord Vishnu, they are even worshipped by demigods who possess bodily features identical to Lord Vishnu. These devotees of the Lord, they protect the devotees of the Lord from the hands of enemies, from envious persons, and even from my jurisdiction, as well as from natural disturbances. My dear servants, just see the power of the holy name of the Lord. This most sinful Ajamila, at the time of his death, he called upon his son and he remembered the holy name of the Lord Narayana, and immediately he was liberated from all his sinful activities. My dear servants, listen very, very carefully. You should bring only those people, only those sinful personalities whose tongue does not chant the holy name of the Lord to sing his glories, and whose heart does not even remember the lotus feet of the Lord, whose head does not bow down even once at the lotus feet of the Lord. And also those people who do not give the fruits of their activities to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. My dear servants, please do not approach such devotees, for they have fully surrendered to the lotus feet of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. They are equal to everyone, and their narrations are sung by the demigods and the inhabitants of Siddhaloka. Please do not even go near them. They are always protected by the club of the Supreme Lord, and therefore Lord Brahma and I and even the time factor are not competent to chastise them. O my Lord, my servants have indeed committed a very sinful activity to your devotee. Due to our ignorance, we could not recognize you and your devotee. Please, O Supreme, O All-Merciful, O Almighty, please forgive us for our mistake. We take shelter at your lotus feet, my Lord. Please, please accept our humble obeisances, my Lord, please.
Thus Yamaraj gave the transcendental wisdom of devotional service to his servants. Now you all must be wondering what happened to Ajamil in Haridwar. Ajamila was constantly engaged in devotional service. Ajamila regularly associated with the devotees of the Lord and regularly heard the Srimad Bhagavatam. He had completely transformed his sinful mentality of sense gratification and is now completely transformed into a Vaishnava, a Hare Krishna devotee. He was constantly chanting the holy names, having complete faith in the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And thus, one day, he was just chanting. All of a sudden, he saw something yet amazing. He saw the same personalities who had saved him from the Yamapash and from the Yamadutas. They came in Vaikuntha Vimana. Ajamila offered his respectful obeisances unto the personalities and went on to aboard the Vaikuntha plane. Ajamila is now going back home, back to Godhead. He is extremely grateful to all those who made him walk this particular way
my friends. Now you have the opportunity. So please chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Always chant and go back home, back to Godhead. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Fortunately, Ajamila was saved.
But you have a choice. Better make the right choices. Or else
The past day may happen thousands of years ago, but unfortunately, today we have many Ajamilas. Just like Ajamila came in contact with pure devotees of the Lord, like Vishnu Dutas, and got liberated. Similarly, we all came in contact with the pure devotee, Srila Prabhupada, and getting ready for the liberation. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.